So good morning students. Today we are going to study about chapter 12 properties of triangles. So our first property is that sum of angles of a triangle is 180. Sum of all the three interior angle of triangle is 180 degree. Then there are certain triangles. First is isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, if any two sides of a triangle are equal, suppose AB is equal to AC, then it is known as a isosceles triangle, and the angles corresponding to equal sides are also equal. So here angle 3 and angle 2 corresponds to the equal sides AB and AC. Therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So angle opposite equal sides are equal for isosceles triangle. Next is equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. All the three sides of a triangle are equal. Therefore, sum of all the three angle is 180, and each angle of equilateral triangle is, we say, so as the sum of all the angle is 180, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Therefore, we can write here 3 times angle 1 is equal to 180, as all the angles are equal. Therefore, angle 1 will be equal to 180 divided by 3 is equal to 60. Therefore, each angle is equal to 60. Each angle of a equilateral triangle is equal and it is equal to 60 degree. Next is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle means if no side of a triangle is equal, all the sides, length of all the sides is different, then it is known as a scalene triangle, and all the angles are unequal. All the angles of a scalene triangle are unequal, but the property of triangle holds in all triangles, means sum of all angle is still 180. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. And last is our right angle triangle. If one angle of a triangle is 90 degree, then it is known as a right angle triangle. We can also see, so here this is a right angle, and the side corresponding to the right 90 degree angle is the hypotenuse. So this side is hypotenuse, and the other two sides are a base and a perpendicular. So let this be a base and this be perpendicular. This be perpendicular. So how will we decide which is base and which is perpendicular? Suppose we are seeing it through C. We are seeing it through with respect to angle theta, which is angle C. So for angle C, the side opposite to the angle is the perpendicular, and the other side is base. So if we are seeing through theta, then this is perpendicular and this is base. Otherwise, if we are seeing through angle theta 1, then this will become perpendicular and this will become base, because the angle theta is always between base and hypotenuse. So if this is your angle, this is the base and this is the hypotenuse, and the third side will be perpendicular. It depends upon the angle. Now we will start the exercise 12.1. Till then note this down, and we will start the exercise 12.1. So our first question is, if the measure of two angles of a triangle is 180. First question, if the measure of two angles of a triangle is 52 and 78. Measure of, first question, measure of two angles of triangle are 52 degree and the other angle is 78 degree. Then find the third angle. So to find the third angle, let third angle be x. Now we know that sum of all angles is 180. Therefore 52 plus 78 plus angle x should be equal to 180. Now 70 plus 52. 78 plus 52 is equal to 78 plus 2 is equal to 80, and 80 plus 50 is 130. So 130 plus angle X is equal to 180. Therefore, angle X will be 180 minus 30. So this will be equal to 50. So angle X, our third angle is 50. Next is we will go to the second question. Now we'll do second question. So our second question is, the angles of a triangle are given, find the measure of angle. So angles of a triangle are given in terms of x. First angle is 2x minus 7 degree. Second angle is given as x plus 25 degree, and third angle is given as 3x plus 12 degree. So these are the three angles, 2x minus 7. So angles are given in terms of x, and we have to find the value of each angle. So we know sum of all angles are, sum is 180. Therefore 2x minus 7 plus x plus 25 plus 3x plus 12 should be equal to 180. So we have 3x plus x plus 2x is equal to 6x, or this is 12, and 12 minus 7 is equal to 5, and 5 plus 25 is 30. So 25 plus 5 is equal to 180. So 6x plus 30 is equal to 180. Therefore we have x is equal to 6x is equal to 180 minus 30. So 180 minus 30 is 150. So 6x is equal to 150, and x is equal to 150 upon 6. 150 upon 6. So we have 3 2s are 6, and 3 5s are 15, and 2 2s are 4, and 2 5s are 10. We have 25. X comes out to be 25. So x is equal to 25. So all the angles are, first angle is 2x minus 7 is equal to 50. 2 into 25 is 50. 50 minus 7 will be equal to 43. Second angle is x plus 25 is equal to 25 plus 25 is equal to 50, and third angle is 3x plus 12. So it is, so 25 into 3, it is 75. So 75 plus 12 is equal to our third angle. So third angle is 87. So third angle is 87. So these are the three angles of the triangle. Now we'll move to the next question. Question number 3. So move to question number 3. So our question number 3 is, so now move to question number 3. Question number 3 is, one of the angles of triangle is 110. So one of the angles is 110. One angle is equal to 110 degree, and it is given that other two angles are equal. Other two angles are equal. So one angle is 110 degree, and other two angles are equal. So let other two angles be equal to x. Therefore each angle is equal to x. Therefore sum is equal to, again sum is equal to 110. Therefore sum is equal to 180. Therefore 110 plus x is equal to 180. Therefore 2x is equal to 180 minus 110. So 180 minus 110 10, it comes out to be 70. 2x is equal to 70. Therefore, x is equal to 70 upon 2, which is equal to 45 degree. X will be equal to 45 degree. Now we'll move to our next question is question number 5. Next we'll move to question number 5. So question number 4 is not in our syllabus. Question number 5 is there. 3 angles are in ratio 5:6:7. 3 angles of triangle are in ratio. The ratio is given as 5:6:7. 5:6:7. So we have to find the measure of each angle. So let angles be 5x, 6x and 7x. If the angles are 5x, 6x and 7x, why is 5x, 6x and 7x? Because their ratio is 5:6:7. If we find the ratio here, it will also come out to be 5:6:7. So ratio here will be equal to, ratio is 5x, ratio 6x, ratio 7x. Because x is common, it will be cancelled out. So ratio is 5:6:7. Therefore, we can take each angle as 6x, 7x and 7x. So sum is again 180. Therefore, 5x plus 6x plus 7x is equal to 180. So 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 7 18. So 18x is equal to 180. Therefore, x comes out to be 180 divided by 18 is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10. So each angle is 5x is equal to 50. Second angle is 6x is equal to 60. And third angle is 7x, which is equal to 70. So this is the sum of the 3 angles of the triangle. Now we'll move to the next question. So our next question is question number 6. So now we will do question number 6. Question number 6 we will do. If one acute angle of right angle is 49, find the other acute angle. Right triangle. So one acute angle of right triangle. One acute angle of right triangle is given as 49. One acute angle is 49. We have to find the other acute angle. So one acute angle of right triangle, because it is a right triangle, therefore because it is a right triangle, therefore one angle is equal to 90. One angle will be equal to 90. One angle is given as 49 and we have to find the third angle. Again, sum of each angle, sum is equal to 180. Therefore, we have let third angle be x. Therefore, 90 plus 49 plus x. This must be equal to 180. The sum must be equal to 180. So 90 plus 40 is 130 plus 9 is 139. 139 plus x is equal to 180. Therefore, x comes out to be 180 minus 139. So 180 minus 139 is 50 minus 9 is equal to 41. So the angle is 41. Angle is 41. Third angle is 41. So this is also acute angle because it is less than 90 degree. The angles which are less than 90 degree are known as acute angles, and angles which are more than 90 degree are known as obtuse angles. Now our next question is question number 8. Next question in our syllabus is our question number 8. So question number 8. The acute angle of a right angles are in ratio 4:5. So it is a right angle triangle. So one angle is equal to 90 and other two angles are ratio of other two angles is given. So ratio of other two angles, the ratio is given as 4:5. 4:5. Because the ratio is given as 4:5, therefore let one angle be 4x and other will be equal to 5x. One angle is 4x and other is 5x. Therefore the ratio is 4:5. Now again sum is equal to 180. Again the sum is 180. Therefore angles are 90 plus 4x plus 5x is equal to 180. Therefore 5 plus 4 is 9. 9x is equal to 180 minus 90 is equal to 90. 180 minus 90 is equal to 90. Therefore x comes out to be 90 divided by 9 is equal to 10. So x is 10. Therefore our angle is 4x is equal to 4 into 10 is equal to 40. And other angle is 5x is equal to 5 into 10 is equal to 50. So the other angles are 90, 40 and 50. Now we will do next question. Our next question is question number 12. Next question in our syllabus is question number 12. All parts we will do. So question number 12. Question number 12. So in the given figure find x, y or z. Find x, y or z wherever required. So first question. So triangle is given and these two sides are equal. And the angle is given as, this angle is given as 80. So this angle is 80. We have to find angle x. We have to find angle x. So angle x will find. So one angle is 80 x, and because two sides are opposite, therefore angle opposite to them are also equal. This angle is also x, and sum is equal to, again sum is 180. Therefore x plus 80 is equal to 180. 2x is equal to 180 minus 80 is equal to 100, and x comes out to be 100 upon 2 is equal to 50. So x is equal to 50. So this angle, required angle, is equal to 50 degree. Now is our second question. We will do the other question. So next question it is given. So these two sides are given equal, and this angle is x and this angle is 40. Because these two angles are sides are equal, angles corresponding to these sides are also equal. So if this angle is 40, this angle is also 40, and again sum is 180. Therefore 40 plus x is equal to 180, or 80 plus x is 180. Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 80 is equal to 100. So our required angle is 100 degree. Similarly, we will do other question. Note down all the questions in your notebooks. So our third question is find the value of x. Again, find the value of x. So this angle is given as 130 and we have to find this angle x, and these two sides are equal. So since these two sides are equal, so these two angles are also equal. These two angles are also equal. Now this angle is x, and this exterior angle is given as 180. Exterior angle is given as 130, and we know that for a straight line, the total angle must be equal to 180, or angle 1 plus angle 2 must be equal to 180, because the total angle subtended by a line is 180. Therefore, if this angle is 130 and this is angle 1, therefore 1 plus 130 must be equal to 180. Therefore, angle 1 must be equal to 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. So this angle comes out to be 50 degree. Other angle is also 50 because the opposite sides are equal. Therefore, angle axis, again sum is equal to 180. Sum is 180. Therefore, x plus 50 is equal to 80 is equal to 180, or x is equal to 180 minus 100 is equal to 80. So this angles comes out to be 80 degree. Now we will do the next question. We will do next question.